Okay, hopefully this is better. Hopefully this is better. Tim got hit. I missed that. If one of you guys again could let me know that it's still choppy, obviously it's gonna still be choppy, then that would be great. Tim got hit, so Sven is thinking maybe about lifting and playing 6-4. I doubt that that's right. This seems right. Okay. I should have hit on the ace point. I didn't see that. Tim gets missed, so Tim's got reasonable chances of bringing this safely. So 7s and 8s to miss. I think he's going to miss. But, I mean, it's still a difficult... This is difficult to get this C2-1. Still choppy. Fuck!
Very unlucky.
Okay. And Tim got hit.
Your opponent doubles.
Maybe it'll just get better. Maybe it'll unchop. Okay, so he waited to cube a little bit. Anyway, we lost the game. We lost. Our boy lost 6-2 splits, of course, double 2. Is that right? Computer didn't like it. 3-1 is just going to make the 10 points. Martin's in the chat. Martin Barkle's in the chat. Yeah, I wonder why he made that 20-point play, Svemper. 3-1's really bad. Leaving loads of shots. Don't want to get hit there either. So that's two bad things. Okay, this is just unusual. Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't just make the 5 point. So Tim's behind. He's going to have to take, if cubed, like, not saying it's even a cube, but he's going to have to take.
Your opponent doubles.
Even though he's 2-0. Oh, he's 2-0 down anyway. So I don't. 2-0. Okay, yeah, 2-0 down. That was a reasonable cube. So he's going to run. You've got to run even though you're down. You've got some holding capacity. Oh, I know why. Has that fixed the chop? Has that fixed the chop? Boys? I fixed the chop. Tell me I fixed the chop. Don't tell me it's the same. Please. Anyway. Yeah, we can't win. 16 pips down. Oh, that'll help. Okay. Oh dear. Alright, thank you for letting me know though, Saravanan.
Lucky.
I don't know why.
Lucky.
I don't know whether maybe this will help. Okay, so reasonably close. What have we got here? 6-4, okay. We got 30%.
Unlucky.
Even though we're a pip down, we've got a worse distribution here, so this is never ever a redouble. Okay. Gained a pip. I mean, what is like maybe 65-35, something like that? I would guess. So 4-2 is good because your 3 is going to be played from the 6 point.
Lucky. Lucky.
We recommend that you use an audio stream bitrate of 128 kbps. How do I do that? Okay, so this I would say Tim is definitely favourite, having one fewer checker off. Now this is a ginormous pass, obviously. I mean, at least it feels like one. I would never take this. Not with an extra checker on the 2 point. So it'd just be interesting to get an idea of what Tim is thinking, how people work these out. Or maybe he's just bluffing and he knows this is a pass. Sven will pass, that's for sure. So, like, you know, I don't know if it is, Martin, a 3-roll position. Why is it a 3-roll position? I mean, you might be right. Hi, Jeff. Welcome to. Thank you for. Unfortunately, my audio is just shit, so that's either for better or for worse. I don't necessarily. It could be. Again, I'm saying it could well be analogous to a 3-roll position, but I don't see how that's such an easy analogy to make, seeing that White has an extra checker on the 2 point. I think the most important feature of these positions is the number of checkers you have off. And then you can adjust after you've made that observation. So I was going to say, let's say we roll a 5-3, we play 6-1, 6-3, so we've got 4 checkers, all on the 4, 3, 2 and 1. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be wrong. If Semper's taken some... No, it's an enormous pass. Enormous. And of course the score is a factor, but I don't think that would be a take for money, not with my money anyway.
New game.
What would you have done, Jeff? So maybe Tim knew it was a pass. We will find out after the game, and he was taking his time to convey uncertainty. Yeah, I'm gonna. That I have, honestly. You might well be taking the piss, Simon, but I'm gonna hit the microphone. I've just hit it really fucking hard. Now I've just taken out the cable. I think I took out the wrong cable though, so that won't help. I took out the phone cable. Okay, I just hit it again. You might have heard. It certainly doesn't deserve any better treatment than. I mean, it was like a £130 Blue Yeti microphone. It's enormous. So I would say that Tim has totally outclassed Svenpa. In the first game, he got him to take an enormous pass, and then he gets him to take an enormous pass in the pair-off after Sven takes a lot of time. I'm being a bit harsh on Sven. Takes a lot of time thinking about it, and then comes out with a take when it's not even close. So, for my money, I go with Tim every time. He's out-tricked Svenpa. Alright, so back to this game. UK leading 4-2. Double six, fours. Okay, so not much is going to be happening cube-wise. It's kind of very even. I would probably prefer to play back because it's easy to play from the black side. We're just going to be coming off the 20. We're ahead in the race. Yeah, I know all those counts, but I don't use them. I mean, I know them by name. I don't really know. Yeah, I just do like a broad brush method, but it's not very good, I have to admit. It's okay, so now this is getting tricky for Tim because the board is strengthening and his game plan is basically to come off the anchor at some point. Could make the ace point here, that'd be a bit weird. Alright, so yeah, let's get back to what's... Okay, yeah, blocking double sixes, maybe, seems to make sense. If he were to come up from the 18 to the 17, then sixes would go immediately to the ace point, which would arguably be good for black, but it's difficult, it's not clear. It's not clear. So I'm going to presume that hitting the microphone didn't help one bit. There's going to be some obvious reason why it's kind of got weird, bad mobile phone signal thing going on. It's going to be really apparent like 1 second after I close the stream down, but only then. And until then, I'm not going to be able to work out why. It could just be that I haven't got the cable in properly. So yeah, awkward for Tim. You really don't want to have to come off a 20-point anchor when you've got the 5 and the 4-point open. Should he come off now? No? Okay. Good play. Coming off would have been like an enormous blunder. Okay. He's going to have to... Wow, okay. So do you come all the way to the 10-point or do you come down to the 8-point? My instinct is to the 8-point, because then you can... I would go with Tim. If Tim plays to the 10-point, I would...
Amazingly lucky.
Okay, it was very close. So the advantage of this is that you can actually play some of your 6s and 5s from the 8-point. Wow, look at this. Okay, so this is going to be a pass, of course, next go. That's 5-2. Not sure what's going on. No, what? Oh, I think just to show us, but I'm not sure what we're being...
Lucky.
This still smells like a pass, even at this score, but... Yeah, I mean, you're not getting that many shots.
Your opponent doubles.
It just feels like a fairly big... And it's so, we play so many of these games in backgammon and still we don't know exactly what's going on. We should know these like the back of our hand. If we were at school, went to backgammon school instead of normal school, we just know this. It would be just, wouldn't be taking like 10 seconds. This would be one of the easiest things in the game book. It's like, it's so standard.
Your opponent takes.
Okay, so he's taking again. 4-2. Could this be a take? Another big red
Unlucky.
patch on the screen. I mean, I just don't see why you would want to take that. I just don't see. I have to say I immensely respect Svenpa's game. I've seen him play before. Seems to be very insightful and slightly enigmatic, but I don't understand. I don't see any logic in these decisions. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe it just is what it is. I mean, it's so difficult to win that game. I mean, easy to say when you don't hit, of course, but you don't even always get the shot. And again, even trailing, even being down 2-4, no reason to take. There are no score implications there. You just let it go, easy peasy. And you can only blame yourself if you lose 2 points there as opposed to 1. Making it too easy, and there's a psychological thing that when you take and the guy just wins 2 points, it makes him feel good. You don't want to make him feel good. You want to make him feel shit.
Good game.
Yeah, open 5 point plus. He had 3 checkers on the 3 point. Okay, so 5-1 split. It doesn't. Interesting. He doesn't slot 6-1. Immediate advantage for UK. Massive 20-point anchor. 6-2 is going to be 20. Yeah. What about the 22? Go to the 22 and down. 24-18, and then you have to play 6-4. Yeah. All this. Yeah. And disconnection. So 24-22, 13-7. Again, it's not ideal, of course. If the guy rolls a 5-3, double 5, double 3, then you're in trouble. And even this, you're not happy. You're not happy to face this. Double hit is obvious. It always feels like Svenpa's thinking of a non-obvious play. This is my observation with Svenpa. He's always going with the non-obvious, and I don't think that's not a good looking backgammon. You don't want to be original. You just want to be Mr. Boring. And there's once every few moves there's a flashy play, but you don't. That's not usually the right approach. In backgammon, my 2 pennies worth. Okay, so what was? So 5-3, 5-6. Okay, everything seemed right according to the computer. Tim's going down to the 2s. Svenpa. Yeah, but again, odd to go to the 2 point. So Tim's up in the race, so he kind of just wants to race, but making a 9 point and hitting. So this is this leaves you 14 pips up. Is that the best thing you can do? Is it not better to just? You probably just didn't see it to do this. Computer thinks so, but obviously the downside is that you're still back on the 20 point, and here you just want to get your 20 best roll that you can. Shake is double 6 to get your checkers round from the 20 point. So you've left your checkers stranded on the 20 point, but it's the best you could do with that roll. This is again. This could be right. Slightly. The normal play is this, but does it make some sense to stay back on the 23? In a sense, yes, so that you can hit the checker on the 22 if not covered. But again, usually, always, the natural play is always right. Just make the natural play. This is what Tim does every time. You can rely on Tim to make the natural play. That's why he plays 2.5 every single match. There's no genius to it. It's just make the natural play. So if anyone wants lessons, make the natural play, give me your money, and then we can just have a chat for the next 55 minutes. Yeah, you can make the 12 point here, but then double 4 will still be a... Okay, so good play. This is like one time that I wouldn't even say it's not a natural play. It probably was natural to play 13-7, but it's a good play. So Tim's going to have to clear something. So I looked at this, it didn't seem right to leave us to hit, but yeah, I zoned out, as I do. I zoned out, so not hitting was right. So 6-2, he's going to make the bar, of course, and he's going to play 13-11. He's looking for an extremely unnatural play. He's looking for the flare play. What's the flare play? Well, the flare play is the natural play here, so he can't find a flare play, unfortunately. The flare play is off the table. Oh, he finds a flare play. He finds one. He doesn't play 13-11. So again, you can't hit. Oh, you can hit. You play 20-15 4-1. You have to do this then. 3s are duped. Looks right to me. What's the alternative? We have the great Marty Storer in the house, and also not just like fabulous player from back in the day, but also a very, very good commentator and writer. There's your batch of praise from me, Marty. What breaking the 9? I'm too stupid to remember what breaking the 9 was, where that came from. So Tim, correctly or incorrectly, he didn't hit, and he should have hit, but it was close according to this. It's so fantastic when people comment in the chat box, because it feels like I'm not just talking to thin air. So double 3 is obviously a good number, but it doesn't win for Svenpa. Yeah, my instinct again was not breaking the anchor here. I'm really bad at these plays. This looks okay though. So I wouldn't know. Good, okay. Svenpa's like going to have to hit, which he does really quickly. 5 is massive, now it goes too good. Having 6 checkers out there, it's even at 6-2 up. If the guy fans... Okay, well this is not too good, because you can... Yeah, Sudlip, I'm going to look at the connection. I'm trying to... The point is, you probably don't really need to hear. Yeah, okay, yeah, with the 6-2. Yeah, with you, Marty, yeah. I think that was the play that was in my mind's eye as well. 7-1-6-4. Okay, so Tim's just going to cash here, right? I mean, 2-1, 3-1, all bad. Even like 4-1, which is a great roll, leaves 3 returns.
Your opponent doubles. New game.
Oh no, jeez. Wow, I do that all the time. That's embarrassing. It was a huge too good. Okay, we make mistakes. 5-2. he could hit on the ace, but he's not going to. This has got to be better. This has got to be, again, the normal play is just this, so you make it. You take your medicine. If the guy rolls a 6, he makes the... Okay, so it wasn't the right play. Hitting on the ace was better. Maybe because of the score. Tim will have to make the 18. I don't think you can forego the 18 and make the bar. It's just too dangerous to do that. And then you have to... Yeah, I think you have to make the 18. But now that Tim's looking at it, you see, if we were playing the Chouette and Tim said, see, I think you have to do this. Right. Has the mic got in any way any better? Like, minutely better? Yeah, Tim is human. The too good, Jeff, was was 125, 125. That's big. Yeah. No, I get the logic. Yeah, I just don't. My instinct is always to. I don't see the value for some reason in playing on. I think that might be a common thing, judging by the fact that Tim also cubed. It's a difficult aspect of backgammon, I think. Okay, so now I didn't. Right, again a play I didn't see. Obviously hitting from giving up the 10 point, you've got to hit. Sounds like I'm gargling.
Unlucky.
Tune in for the gargling stream. Maybe I am gargling.
Your opponent doubles.
I'm just so I don't know why everyone's watching. If I'm delighted that people are watching. I think this is a record. 20 people. Oh, I think I know why. Has that improved it? It might have improved it. No, okay. Alright, so we're 8-2. Thing is, if you play 22-13, you leave the two checkers stranded. It's a bit of a weird play to make. Therefore, you don't want to leave your two checkers on the 24 point. Is it worth considering playing to the 21 and playing 13-7? I think yes. Many people don't play for gammon, and I think psychological being risk averse is a clear way to lose. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is for me. It's like, I feel like it's the computer would say I should be caching. So I'm second guessing the computer, but incorrectly second guessing the computer. Which is why it really annoys me when I make the decision that I don't think it's too good, and it actually ends up being too good theoretically as well. So the 3-6, yeah, good play. So 22-13 wasn't the best play, but 24-21, my suggestion was rubbish. Okay, it's hard to keep track. They've both got plenty of time. 6-4. Yeah, look, what else can he do? Well, what else could he have done? Come out with both. Right. Okay, that's tricky. So he's going to make the 5 point anyway. We can make the 4. Yeah. Okay, he makes the 4, right? He makes the 4. This I don't know. This looks good. Foregoing the 5 point. I'm going to assume that this hasn't improved the choppiness. I thought I did. I was connected to Zoom. I thought it might help. Can we try and imagine that it helped convince ourselves, lie to ourselves and pretend that it's no longer choppy? So 4-2 making the 20 points got to be a great roll, an easy play. And Tim will be relaxing into this game knowing that he just has to find the point where he can cube. It's not going to be now, leading 8-2, I don't believe. I mean, you can still get stuck on the 20 point. You still have to leave with 1 and get attacked. So your winning chances, just single game winning chances, are nowhere near high enough to cube. Now he can think about making the 5 point. This is probably what I would do if I was playing a speed match. Of course, no. Okay, the computer likes it. So making the 5 point was completely wrong. I think I would have blundered there. Anyway, so back to this, 20 pips down or so. Definitely not cubable. Just no harm. I mean, you can start taking your time here to try and wheedle your opponent into passing something that's a legitimate take, maybe 2 goes down the line, but now the question is, what are the winning chances? So being on the 22 point and having 6s blocked is unpleasant for white. And it's difficult to know what well, this changes everything now. This could well be a pass.
Your opponent doubles.
So maybe the cube is easy. Can't see how it could be too good, but so how can you take this? What's going to happen? What's going to happen in this game? Well, either
New game.
So the computer is on 2 plies taking. I'm not sure if this is going to go. The equity is going to go much higher for black. I mean, it's an easy excuse, but still, yeah, it's worth noting that this position here has at least, even if it's not a take on the higher levels, it has some take elements to it. Okay, back to the game. It's all going a bit fast, really. I'm trying to fix my sound. Is this all of them? We're kind of hoping for Sven to get back into it. 4-3, 4 away, 11 away. You can't cube these. You just have to. Right, this is big. I don't know about this. Would I pick it up? Why not play 4-3?
Awfully unlucky.
Okay, now he'll probably play 4-1 instead of 7-4. I would play 4-1. Okay, I would play 7-4. 7-4 for sure. Okay, now it's passing. Now it's like, okay, now you can take, I guess, but I'm not sure. For me, these are the most difficult decisions, because so what's going on here is like you kind of want to pass in a shot because of the score. However, you can't always just give up. Why does he not cube? I mean, if that's not a no double, then all credit to Svempa. But in that position, I'm like, oh shit, I've got to think about this. I don't really have any parameters to work out how this can be he should have played 13-10 with the last 2. I noticed that. How you can decide whether it's
Your opponent doubles.
okay, this is too good, obviously. It's only slightly too good. What's going on? Marty will tell me. Marty will tell me why. Okay, so he goes for the kamikaze play with the 6-3. He's got a point back. He's got Svemper I'm talking about. He's got the bar. Tim's playing careful. Svemper, no, he should just... No, what? Okay, see, the difficulty is making good plays, which are not the plays that I would make. So I'm like, no, don't. That's not where I want to move the checkers. Okay. Very quickly played and nicely played, if that's the right play. Just stacking 6 checkers up on the 8, not wanting to leave shots. I wouldn't have done that. I would have played 11 and 5. Okay, gets rewarded. Sven's going to make the 4 point. Tim's going to have to come out, I guess. No. Okay, they were close, but yeah, that's really good play. I have to say, I think that Tim knows a little bit more than I do about anchors. A much better understanding, intuitive understanding. Because for me to have played 8 to 1 there would have taken a lot of thought. Okay, so Tim's... Yeah, the 5s were going to be bad. He's going to break the mid. Of course. This could be okay. I saw this, but I would prefer to leave one block. Thing is, you don't duplicate the 6s, so you give good 5s and 6s. But if you stop the 2 point, then surely in order to cover it, you need to roll a 6. You're duping your own 6s. You need 6s to come out from the 22 points. Yeah, or hit 6 to 1. No, definitely not. Definitely not hitting. So this is one thing that I'll ask Tim about afterwards. Okay, 8 to 2. The computer likes as well. Excellent play. I didn't see what happened there, but we're going to have to hit, and we're going to have to leave a few shots here. 14 of them, I think. It's always a bit scary, especially when you're leading in the match. You have to leave shots. You can't just...
Unlucky.
Okay, so 6 is a heavily duped. This is why I didn't understand the 8 to 2 play. Now you have to come up and hit. It's a pretty good roll. Of course he'll play it. And now, with that play, Tim has duplicated Sven's 1s. But now, like, consecutive having to fade being hit, and eventually you can't, we're not Superman, he gets hit. If he fans, what's the cube action going to be? Guess he's going to have to take. What else is there that comes in that's weird? Double 5 is a bit weird. So what about cubing here? He won't cube. No, he won't. Okay, good. At least I called one thing. But now, is there possibility that Tim... I mean, if you fan now, you've got to take, so that would be a legitimate take. But let's say some point down the line where Tim will be conned into taking a pass. Not having rolled the double 5, 1, 2. He's looking at the switch here, which is... You can't, yeah, you just gotta... This is like checking. Or not. So looking at this, how do I consider whether... Because he does it, wow. It's like, how many shots is it that's pretty easy. So, I mean, it could be too good, but when you're leading 9-3, you don't want to be... your doubling point goes way up, so your two good point goes way up as well. But, I mean, it has to be too good with 3 on the bar. Yeah. Yeah, switching seems fine. Plenty of stuff to pick and pass with if he comes in with 5. I suppose 2 points you go to 11. I mean, valuable. Tim is playing really well, Simon. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not, I suppose I'm being a little bit hard on myself, but the double 5, I wouldn't necessarily, I don't think I would have made Tim's play, but I might have done, but it certainly would have taken me a lot more time. He just played it really quickly. I would have been scared to just basically open up on my 6 and 2 points. But having 2 blocks out there makes sense. So I'm not sure why gammons are never like certain, so why would you not hit? Why would you not just hit? Right. And that's probably why you don't want to clear the 6 point, because gammons are never absolutely certain. You just, I mean, minimal risk. You want to lock up the gammon. And then, of course, like, backgammons, but it's, no one's winning backgammon here, ever. Yeah, you see, it's like even the gammon can be saved, like, I don't know, 3% of the time here. So you just make your gammon wins. You jack them up even more at very little risk. So that seems pretty easy to me. Tim playing 2.88, Sven playing 6.74, and Sven really not just getting left in Tim's wake. Let's be honest. So double 6 or something can save it, maybe. Still savable.
New game.
Beautiful for Sven. Beautiful. The upon the personage hitting him on the bar. Okay, so 2-6. Probably wouldn't have cubed there, but no, what is he doing? What? Okay, that's okay. I didn't see, it was just a misclick. But yeah, he's gonna hit twice, I guess. That's his, I'm not saying it's the right play, but he loves that shit. I don't think he's done himself any favours. When my opponent starts hitting, leaving blocks, hitting on the 2 point, I'm delighted. What's the There we go. 2.4. I don't know what that means. If someone could help me, no big surprise. Okay, I would make the 2 point, but the computer likes it. Okay. What's Femper going to come up with here? Yeah, I would have come out to the 18. Okay. So this gives him the initiative, just hitting that block, coming up to the 20. Really simple game, just get your checkers round from the back. Roll a double 5. Start with a 6-1, we'll make the bar. I think again, I don't know this, I don't do that. I think I make the 24, but I really don't know. I would have to think about it. Okay. Yeah, no, I know that, I misread it, but I just don't understand exactly what the values, how you translate that into anything, like 2. I know that when I play XG, if I play a 7-point match and my luck factor is plus 50, then that's pretty lucky. But you see, it all depends on whether, if your opponent takes a huge pass, then your luck factor is going to be pretty high because you're going to end up getting dice rolls, which I think are going to be considered lucky. I could be wrong. So we really want to make, we want to make the 11. We want to make the 11. There's Tim. That seems natural, but or just stack them up on the 8 point. I just think I would play safe. I think Tim is showing us that he can see all the plays. It's so difficult to... Okay, this is a blunder. That's surprising. The best play is to stack them up in the 11. And then the play that Tim looked at before, to slot the 2 point and make the 11, was the second best play. It just seems like, luck or no luck, that Svemper's really not had any good position in this match at all. He's really not been able to manoeuvre himself into a good position. And obviously that's a factor of it's obviously related to luck. Okay, this seems reasonable. Maximum contact. That's we know that Svemper has a very good understanding for contact, so he's going to get that play right. What he doesn't have such a good maybe patience for is just normal unambitious plays. So double 1's a fantastic roll. Double 2's should just, yeah, good. Keep the anchor on the 18. I believe that Svemper shouldn't be cubing too early because Tim will be able to take the cube on 2, and then if he wins the game, then he wins the match. So there has to be some sort of gammon threat, especially at a score where giving away the cube can allow your opponent just to win the match. Yeah, I think Tim will go all the way here. You don't want to leave the checker on the 17 point, although you do want to cover the man on the 2 point. Luck factor compares the equity of the position before and after each roll. Well, yeah, the luck, I think, what the computer is able to calculate the equity of all 21 dice rolls, and then I think then takes the mean, adds them all up and divides them by 21, and then anything that's over that mean is considered lucky, so it's added to the luck factor. So maybe the fact that your opponent takes a huge pass doesn't impinge on your luck factor. If I'm correct in saying that that's how luck factor is calculated. Yeah, Svenford just made a mistake with the doubles too, but all I would like for Svenford just not to double, and I don't think he's going to double early. That's just not his style. He's a very deep. It's quite easy to see what Svenford's style is. He's a very deep taker. He's a flair player. He has a very, very good understanding of the game, and he's going to try and get his opponent to take.
Opponent doubles.
Okay, so he doubles here, but he's 21 pips up. Okay, so a little bit of pedaling back on why he's not going to double, but he's 21 pips up, so it's a reasonable double. And we kind of hope that he brings it home because, yeah, he should have just got the checker off the midpoint. No reason, then you have 2 checkers on the mid. Okay, we want him to bring it home. And he plays the two fives into the 3 point first for flair. I don't see why you wouldn't stay. I know it's like there's not much, but I could be wrong. I got 17 pips. Okay, it's not 17. Okay, nice, because of the wastage. Okay. I take back, I think staying would have been... Yeah, staying would have been... Okay. Alright. So Sven's luck's gone down. I mean, okay, it's just went up again to minus 3.23. Tim's has come down quite a lot, I think. It was like 2 something. This position is unlosable for white. It's basically gin. Unlosable. I once saw a position between Kazuhiro Shino, and I can't remember the name of the Swedish player, but it was in the final of the Swedish Open. And Shino rolled something like consecutive. He needed double 6, double 5, and for his opponent to miss twice. Something insane. And it happened. And it's on video. There's a YouTube video. Some people watching this might be familiar with it. It's a crazy finish to the final. Okay, so Spence, he's got 2 points back. He's managed to get one of Tim's checkers sent back, so he's favourite. Even after this 5-4, he's a favourite, of course. He's got the 18 point, that's why. So Tim's luck is coming down. Tim should hit. I don't see the not hitting. I don't see that. Svenford should just play safe, I think. To the 18. Okay, this is obviously okay. Tim will make the 20, could make the 16, could make the 16 in the 11. You want to unstack the 13. I think the 4 point is... I'm not sure, actually. see it. I don't think he sees it. Could be wrong, but I think hitting is right. But my confidence, I mean, I'm like far from sure. But it looks right to hit, so you send the guy back. No. Okay, let's see. Okay, so his hitting was wrong. Hitting was the dance's play, that was my play. Okay, nice play by Sven. Again, he has this position where he's got just blocks strewn over his home board, which I hate. I've made no secret of that. I just don't like it, but each to their own. So he can hit again there. Now he's got a genuine decision because he's put those blocks there. He's going to have to think hard about whether he should hit or not and leave 2 blocks in board. I didn't even notice the hit to start with, which is probably suggesting that I wouldn't hit. I mean, I don't think I would hit. I wouldn't hit. I wouldn't do that either. It's got to be fine though. Okay. Yep. Nothing to think about here. He'll make that play. Just checking. Finally, make the 4. Okay. That's also a nice play. Yeah, exactly. He needs to get cleaner. He needs to get like industrial cleaners. Have a good. I've got my cleaner coming around on Sunday actually. Okay, so we don't want this match to end.
Lucky.
We don't want it to end. We just don't want, please. As much as I want Tim to win. Yeah, I mean, Tim's favourite. Must be. Yeah, even double 3 is a bit of a hybrid. It's like, it's not that many pips, and he has to break the contact, so he's kind of not delighted about that, because now if Tim rolls big, could well be over. Also, it's less likely to lead to variations where Sven hits a shot and then just locks the game up there and then. This is just likely to lead to a situation where Tim's in it till the end. This race isn't big enough against Tim. You see, Tim just pays no regard to double 2. This very much feels like it's over. Unless Sven just says a prayer or something, does something internally, he needs to just invoke something here. Otherwise, the energy is off. Because I feel very much like a 2-1 or a 3, another 3-1, 4-1. You can't. What can you do when it's? Oh, okay. The cube hasn't been turned. What am I so sad about? This. I mean, it could be over. Tim will have some takes. He will have some situations where he's cubed and where he takes. He will. It's unlikely to be the other way around, but people often make this mistake. So if Tim cubes, usually Sven should be passing because his best result is he swings the cue back to 4, and then he's only 11-9 down. That's... yeah, it's not bad for him, being 32%, but... so I would have cubed as Tim actually. That might have actually been a double take situation, but... so this should be a cube again, and this is a common mistake. This is one of the only things I do know that other people don't, which is that although Sven's take point is probably a little bit lower than normal, the fact that he can only recube and go to 9-11 down means that Tim's allowing himself to win the match here and there, here, for that loss is definitely worth it for
Very
Tim.
lucky.
So, obviously this is never being taken, this is just...
Your opponent doubles. New game.
yeah, okay, so the computer disagrees. Tim missed no cubes. I'm talking crap. But it won't... they could have been close. Okay, so Sven, back to this. Sven's made the bar. Tim can duplicate 4s. This looks good.
Very lucky.
Okay, that's just too good, so it's... it's always going to be too good until it's not, until Tim rolls like the double 3 or the double 5. Okay, but what if Tim rolls 3-2? Is that going to be takeable? My preference here is not to make the 18, but I don't fully... okay, yeah. What am I talking about? This is good. This is good. Okay, so this is the first time that Sven's had like Tim in the air, and although he's not managed to, I forgot it's Crawford, but I don't think he would have had an opportunity to cue, since I think the position before the double 4 wouldn't have been the double had it not been Crawford. Beautiful, we love that, being able to come in and hit back, and we know that the closeout, we know that this is going to be, because of the way the luck swings, this is going to be, this is a lock for Sven, but there are going to be no shots here. Yeah, nothing to say, that's why I'm not saying anything. I'm sure the mic is still gurgling and crackling. Yep. Funny, we don't resign here. I wouldn't resign either, but we should do, just to save time. Why do we play on? Maybe it takes too long to click the button. So Tim's playing for PR as well. He's going to keep those in there. So he gets a decision. Is that why he didn't resign? Okay, so there's a little bit of hope, a little bit of scare factor.
Your opponent
Easily
doubles.
lose matches from this position as black. So my strategy is close Crawford even when it's even way is what is my strategy? Okay, well we'll leave that for the moment. I prefer not to double on the first go. Okay, so does he come up? Brutal. So how do we play this? Yeah, and then it seems like you wasted. When you get hit back, you really want to make the 18 with this. So you could make the 18 with the deuce in tandem. What kind of play is that? You could do that. So I think if you make the 18, then you make the deuce, but I'm far from sure. So this looks weird, but Tim is playing so well, but this, I am not sure about, especially at this score. You don't, okay, computer doesn't like it. 5-1's a reasonable roll, manages to play 8 to 7, but you didn't want to give your opponent a chance to hit you back on 4 point. So I'll have a look at that play in a second. Okay. I just missed this.
Unlucky.
Okay, now Tim, of course he has to hit, and Sven's got a block, so
Unlucky.
just from nowhere. This is like the ridiculous thing about backgammon. What's he doing? This is the ridiculous thing, like Tim's played so well. Imagine he loses from here. Just one fan. Brutal about double 4. Sven can do whatever he wants with the double 4 within reason. Like Tim can.
Amazingly lucky.
My mind is getting worse. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what to do about it. Is it too loud? Or is it just crackly? There must be a simple reason which I'm not picking up on. But thank you for letting me know. Unplugged it. I mean, I could revert to the computer mic, but I'm worried that it won't work. Crackly, okay. I'm not sure. Maybe the cable is damaged. Yeah, no, so I was saying, hopefully it's still kind of audible, but this is like from a position where Tim didn't really do anything wrong, and Sven had no hope, and just won. Yeah, shall I? Let me use the thank you. I think I might do that. Okay, let me just. So, is that any better? I'm using the computer mic. What do I have to lose? Can I be heard? Is there any? I just did like a turnaround from nowhere, and it's going to be 12-11. Yeah, so think. Similar. It must be something to do with the computer. Okay. Thank you for the feedback. I mean, thank you for the feedback, get it?
Unlucky. Awfully unlucky.
Gets the shot. This could be a backgammon. It's going to be absurd. From nowhere.
Horribly unlucky.
Okay, so this is save most of the time, right? Okay, not after 5-3. Not after 5-3. So massive underdog now to save the backgammon.
Very unlucky.
Massive underdog. Jesus Christ.
Horribly unlucky. We have a winner. Stand by.
Wow. That's just a weird game from nowhere. I'm going to try and get Tim's going to be... I don't think he'll be too upset when he finds out how he played. Because I know that that's what's important to us. But wrongly or rightly, I'm going to try and get Tim on and just have a chat. Okay. Let me try and get Tim on. If you just bear with me. Oh. We want to get actually we want to get XG up. We want to get XG up. I'm trying my best here. Trying my best. Okay, if anyone still has the patience to stick with this, Tim should be joining. He should hopefully join in a second. And if he can send me the match file. Cancel. Maybe he doesn't, after that, such a brutal loss, maybe he doesn't want to... Aha, I've got the file, okay. Yeah, so sorry about the mic, but thanks everyone for watching, and thank you very much for Wow, the mic, just after that ridiculous finish, the mic is fine. Thank you all so much for all the feedback and all the comments in the chat. It's really heartwarming and helpful as well, just to let me know about the mic. Hopefully Tim will join, but I can understand. Oh, he's there. Hi. I said that was ridiculous.
You never relax it before you're not relaxed.
But
You never know what's going to happen at the background on there.
but are you happy that I predicted you play like a 2.5? Are you?
Well,
Are you?
well, that's great that you can see it. I don't know what I did play.
Oh, I thought you knew. Oh, right.
I mean, no, I've not played through. No, what have I played at? Has it been through actually yet or not?
Well, just from the
Oh, from there. All right, good. Two and a
but
half, was it?
but you embarrassed me because you made all sorts of plays which were like well beyond my ability, and yeah. No, you like for example.
I was joining the PR after that first game. It was so tough that first game. During that really strange first game. So I'm online now. We're live.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Go on then. Let's.
I've just got the. You won't be able to see the. Oh, I can share my screen with you, can't I? So you'll be able to see the.
It's strange. The team's having a really tough run, aren't we, at the moment? Just not getting anything. I'm not talking about this particular match. Just generally over the last few. It's funny how luck goes in long patches, isn't it?
Well, I just don't think that. There was no way that could be. That was just like one fan on a 2-point board. That was.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, I'm not.
No. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying
I'm
it's
talking about
ridiculous.
I'm talking about the general state of UK back now, and Martin. I remember when I had my great run. It was as captain. It was just in retrospect. It's just a big look all at the right time, isn't it? It's good. You've got to have a good team and play well like this. A bit hard to beat.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm intrigued in the first. I seem to be doing okay in this difficult first game. That game, I think it was an absolute nightmare. That game.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see. I can see your. Yeah. I can see. I can't see. Oh no, man. Oh, he.
Just tell me where to go.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm just stunned. I'm really interested in what my PR of the first game was, because I thought it was a nightmare game.
So even like with this third move, I was saying that Sven doesn't like to play the normal plays.
Yes.
Did you get a sense of that, or?
I didn't have a feel. I mean, I knew he was a good player, so I didn't even bother looking at his standard. I felt like he played better than that. So I mean, I've got a PR experience. I thought he was going to be a PR before, so I didn't bother looking to see for weaknesses in him or anything like that. I just tried to play my best backgammon.
Okay, there you go. 1.5 so far for you.
Well, I must have done some mess. Oh, missed doubles as well. Alright, that's it. The first game, on game rather than...
Yeah, tell me where to go.
So you go to the bottom.
Yeah.
You scroll right down to the bottom. Or summary, and then change it from match to game on the bottom right.
Options.
Yeah. No. If you go to...
Yeah, I've got you. Show current game. I've done it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you want to tell me where? I just scroll down through.
Well, I'm just intrigued that the first game, because I thought I might have played that PR15 in that first game.
Any particular?
Just the whole thing was like me double up my cube when I cubed, because I thought what everybody think was really early.
I remember this game now. Yeah, you just had a solid advantage all the time.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh yeah, your cube. He took an enormous pass. So like even here. So what do you think? Even here is reasonable to cube. Do you think? Because it's not really a. Oh no, it's not.
it's no double there. Okay. No.
You didn't even think about it, and I was saying, oh well, it might not be, but
I was getting nervous though in this, like a hack and miss doubles, which was one of the reasons why I actually do it. I'm intrigued that where I actually doubled. I still thought it might be early. So that's.
yeah. So you had to hit with this 5-2, which is a bit double edged because then he can roll a 6 from the roof and hit you back on the 8 point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, here. Like what's the cube action like here?
Well, I know he's got a really solid. He's got a solid 2-3 game.
So you would say this is not close.
This is a no cube. Yeah. I would say this is still no cube. Yeah. No double. It's getting close though.
No reason. Okay, so I was like, not sure. Okay. Here, I thought this was too good. That's what I said.
So what's improved so much? So the previous one I was not good enough. Oh, right.
Oh, they can't hear. Hold on. I don't think it's. Oh no. Okay.
You can't hear me.
I don't think they could, but I think they can now.
Oh, hi everybody. Crazy game backgammon, isn't it? See, I had all the look all the way through until right to the very end.
Yeah.
So did I have a cube before that play?
No.
No, and that was too good immediately after. That's really strange. I went out though. I still I took as well when he took. So that was bad.
Sorry, Tim. I couldn't quite hear you there.
I wasn't. I know I've been lucky on the cube in there because I wasn't sure of the cube action at any point, and I would have thought I got it wrong with Sven actually.
Really interesting.
So I know. And it was too good, amazingly.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. 256.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling through. I don't really know. I just.
Okay.
What can we point? This is quite tricky for you to play.
Yeah. Well, I thought the whole game was really tricky on that game. So I had a 4-1 to play, and I played 18. Oh, I was considering 5-1 all the time, as well. I didn't know at what point to hit on the 1 point, and it was almost right to hit on the 1 point there. So, yeah, I'm not sure.
They can't hear. They can't hear you. Okay. Oh God. Tim?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can people hear me now?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
Sorry.
They should be able to. Okay, yeah. So I'm just checking if they can hear you.
I felt like the whole game was really, really tough, and then 5-2. I didn't even know whether he should come out. I played better on, so I should have to the 8 points.
Tim, is there any? I know it sounds really stupid. Is there any way you can just speak more? They can hear you, but you're quiet. I don't know how to turn you up.
Okay. Where will the microphone be with on my?
Yeah, you.
Okay.
Yeah, go. Yeah, that's better. Go on.
Right, brilliant. Yeah, no, I'm even surprised at this play here that I should have just completely buckled up and played safe. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. It was a very tricky game.
Yeah, and because you get hit back with 4-6, 5-6, and 2s, and then I don't know.
Okay.
Shall I go? Tell me.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Do you want to just go through my blunders, Simon? That would be interesting.
Well, there were things that you played really well that I didn't want to miss.
Oh right, okay. Try and understand. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that I wanted you to explain.
Yeah.
So, this I didn't. Yeah, I thought you shouldn't slot the bar. That's what I thought here.
Yeah. 17-12. Right. Okay.
Because I always think that just getting hit back anywhere is going to be bad. It's going to be.
You know what? I didn't see that play. I didn't see the correct play. I don't know why. Yeah, 79.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I get what you're saying. There isn't actually a safe. They're almost like you still have to volunteer. Yeah.
Oh no! I know. Sorry, no, I do know why. He's got a checker on the bar. I'm just desperately trying to make the bar quickly. In fact, actually, there was a play a bit earlier than that where I had the choice to slot the bar or not. Was it the 4-3? I had a choice to slot the bar.
Here, and it's on.
Yes, that's the one. And I was considering 10-7 there at that point, and I thought that.
So why would you try and make the bar here? Just to.
I'm just trying to crunch him completely. Completely crush him. Because I thought he was going to be in it to the end. And he's really struggling for time. So I just thought. The next one is a big blunder, so that's interesting.
No, I got my blunder settings really low, so.
Right, okay.
But. So there, you were right.
I'm thinking, I'm just going. No, that was a mistake. It wasn't. I didn't see it. I was just playing all out for the bar and the 5 time.
Yeah. No, you were right. You took it back in the end. You didn't play.
Oh right.
Yeah.
But I did on the next move, which turns out to be a blunder.
Yeah, I was just gonna go. So, what's going on here? This is.
I'm still trying to crunch him, but he had a series of rolls where he didn't come in at all, which obviously is fantastic when you're trying to defend the back, when you're trying to play a back game.
Yeah, exactly.
And by the time he had come in, he'd won the battle for the timing. But he rolled the 6 time. Oh, there we go. 20 moves, 22, 23, and 24. He danced 3 times on a 3-point board, which was brilliant for him. That's fine. That's fine.
Can you talk a little bit more? I don't want to make you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. I'm just intrigued on some of the
That's better.
That I found that were difficult. Yeah, I'm just intrigued. Obviously, I can't tell which ones they were. I did feel on top of some play on some parts of the match though. I'm just intrigued. What I'm really interested in, what the PR was on the first game. Okay, can you go to summary? Right, 5-12. That's the answer. 5-12. Okay, and the overall. So if you go to the match at the bottom.
The overall was 2.43.
2.43.
2.48.
Wow. pleased about that, obviously.
Um,
Well, yeah, I need to look at these coming in, because I had lots of choices.
so I
You said there was blunders when there are the errors, haven't you?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Are you good at bearing against back games?
No, not really.
You know, it looks like I should have cleared the 7 and 8 points straight away as soon as I realised that the battle was over for the timing battle.
Exactly. Yeah. So I probably would have made the right play here, but
Yeah,
uncomfortable with it.
yeah.
So what did you do? 10-6, 9-5. No,
I just played no.
that's reasonable.
No.
That's a reasonable play. Yeah. But I'm just super scared of rolling like, what is it, like 6-4 and having to leave a shot on the bar. So I'm happy to clear the bar.
Yeah.
So I think it's really difficult. I'm just going to move on. So I would have played here 9-4, 6-4, I think.
9,
Which isn't the best play.
9, 4, 8 to 6. They are difficult, these. They are difficult.
So yeah, you're doing. Yeah. I get it.
Okay. I think Tom was the one I moved 30 by 1-1. I remember thinking that was where I felt at the. So I 76. So I should have played 76. I didn't know whether to clear the 8 or the 7, and that's this was one I thought. Oh, it was a big blunder. Well, that's my big blunder, isn't it?
Well, yeah, maybe it will change on a higher analysis level. But why do we think it's better to?
Well, I thought where I went wrong, obviously. I thought the 7 point was the more important one to clear against the ace point or a backgammon involving an ace point. I didn't think it was as important to clear against the 2-3 backgammon, but obviously I'm wrong.
Exactly. For some reason, the consistency is that it didn't like having a checker on the 7 point in the last move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a learning thing for me, Simon, because I would thought, like I say, I thought it was only when I had the checker on the ace point that I had to worry about that clearing from the 7 to 8. So it's interesting that it's from on a 2-3 backgammon as well.
Yeah, I wonder what. So what? What it's saying is that. Oh no! What is it saying?
Well, it's just saying you've got to clear the 7.
Yeah, no, I get that, but why? What's going on? Is it? Obviously, the 7 point's the more difficult one to clear, but why?
Well, that's the question. Is it the more difficult one? So I didn't realise it was when it wasn't about the ace point, because the 8 point is going to have 2 shots against it as well as the 7 point. So that's why I don't understand. So that I would be interested to if Jules had a view on that particular issue, because he's really good at technical stuff like this.
I can see there's a sort of a suction effect, but I can't verbalise it very well from the 7 and not so much from the 8.
Right.
That's why I want to clear the 7.
Yeah.
I wonder what about clearing the 6?
It was on my mind, but then I convinced myself I'd rather him dance. You only had 2 escape numbers rather than 3 escape numbers with if I'd cleared the 7 point. That was my thinking. I was still hoping for a bad number that'd make him crunch. I was a bit optimistic.
Oh, that's got something to do with it. Yeah, his 5s actually. That's also why you clear the 7, because his 5s are only going to play from the 23.
Yes, which are bad. Yes, yeah.
So if you that doesn't make sense.
It does a bit, because like you say, if he plays from he really does. He's only got one. Oh, he's got a couple of spare fights. So it's interesting. I'd be interested in a technical player on that particular one.
Sean says, yeah, it is. But Sean Casey said you can play fives from the 6 point.
Yeah. So ask Sean Casey, does he find it, Sean, do you find it easy to know whether it's clear a 7 or an 8? And does he get what I'm saying about the against an ace point game, but I didn't know it was a case against a 2-3. Is it the case of, can you ask me, but is it the same in all back games to clear the 7 before the 8?
Mm-hmm.
Of you?
I'll tell you if people.
Yeah, to reply. Okay, so that's it. I'm nothing more on that. Sorry, Sam.
No. That's great. I again like. Yeah, I was just. Let's see if this gives us a clue from how the game. Naturally proceeds. Whether that can. You know, like here we've got the 7. Would we be better off having the 8 point here? I don't see why. This is only after the double 4, but... Okay, alright. So... Oh yeah, he did this weird thing where he didn't cube immediately. 5-3, so this is too good. Oh, it's too good. Alright, okay. I'm just going to scroll. Tell me when to stop.
Yeah, I just want to look at my errors on White's errors and blunders, please, if you don't mind, Saravanan.
Okay. Alright, maybe we'll do that. The problem is you made some...
No, the double take was interesting, actually.
Yeah, this was an enormous pass. I don't understand how anyone...
Yeah, but even my read... Alright.
And I thought... I said...
Did you get that double correct?
Partially, I would have thought about it. I wouldn't have doubled against him.
I really was thinking about it.
I wouldn't have doubled against him because I know he's going to take.
Right, okay.
Sean says he's not sure in response to your question.
Thanks, Sean.
But here, this is gone. This game is gone. I didn't know it's at 20%, but
yeah.
You knew that, or didn't you? That was what...
No, I thought it was a pass.
Yeah.
I was more interested in the previous roll that I got wrong and how much I got wrong.
Yeah, but you know that he's going to take the next one.
Yeah. I was certainly doing an initial double, but I thought the take was just so easy at that.
Yeah.
That I should, I was 4 pips behind as well. 4 pips behind.
Exactly.
It was I just thought, I can't afford to give him the cube because he's going to have some really strong re-cubes to 8 if I give, But looks like I should have done.
Well, not against him, because you got him to take this.
Access to the cube.
You got him to take this.
Exactly, because there's a lot less time.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't get a chance to recube.
Yes, it's going to be all these recubes now are going to be simple passes for me.
All right, I'm just going to go down to your mistakes then. So, yeah, I said I would have made. It would be weird to make the ace point. It actually on this.
It was. So yeah. Oh, I got I rolled incredibly well here.
And then he took this. This is not like basically. I'm being harsh.
This is just a technique.
It's ridiculous to take this, right? You knew this was a pass at almost at any score.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a difficult decision, you see, but I don't. Maybe he's got reasons for. What's this? 6-3. Okay, this can't be a big mistake. You can clear the 9 point, actually.
Yeah, I just didn't. I wanted to keep the 4 prime.
Fair enough. No, this is like tight.
Actually, but the better play does keep the 4 point. It does keep the 4 prime. 8 to 70. It doesn't. It does keep the 4 prime. The better play.
The only thing I'm concerned.
It's only close, Sam, and I'm quite...
Yeah, no, it's nothing. It's fair, reasonable play. But you know the thing that happens sometimes when you keep the prime and then you get hit and then you come in from the bar and then you have to break You know, that kind of thing. But it's not going to happen here because you've got spares. All right, so what happened? Oh yeah, I said I would also have cubed this. What? Why do we both cube this wrongly?
Because we're wimp. Because if you don't like me, you're a wimp. I hadn't. I just didn't know. I'm. I've gone really. I feel like I'm making more mistakes on Too Good to Double, and the next game I'm interested in as well.
I hate it. I hate cube. Go on.
Yeah, I'm making so many mistakes on Too Good to Double these days, and I feel like my radar on Too Good to Double has gone worse than 5 years ago. I'm just so. I just don't know what to do.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm not sure if it's got worse, but it's. I looked at 2-1 and 3-1, and that's enough for me. But then 2-1 actually picks some passes. 3-1 is the only bad roll, maybe.
Yeah. What about if it was the next game as well?
Do you want me to go on then? Yeah.
I got both of them wrong. Is that too good as well? Well, this time it's not as bad as too good.
I would have also cashed at 7-2 up. Look at how strong his board is. So we're doing. It's interesting. We're doing the same thing. Also, our threes are duplicated. So what if we roll a 6? Oh no, 6 are hitting. Yeah, okay.
And I knew it was a pass, but that's.
Yeah. I would also.
I knew I was in danger of being too good, and I was wary of it, and I was aware of the situation, and I just thought I just don't play on about and do multiple blunders. So I just thought I'd get it.
Oh yeah. That's why we do. Yeah, exactly.
That's part of it.
We're scared of. But I genuinely, again, would have thought this was a double pass. I think.
Both of them I wasn't sure about.
Okay.
When I took the winter way out and just the lane cashing, which has cost me in the end, sadly.
Well, it's again that thing of whether we're playing for PR or winning, or the.
I see them as the same thing. I know you don't. I see the two things as identical.
Yeah, no, I'm prepared to be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about my. So what's going on here? Oh yeah. This I was like, oh, after the double 3, this is like, well, that changes everything. It's got to be. It could be a. It's got.
Did I miss any doubles?
No, you didn't. So again, I was thinking, could this be a cube? I think Marty Storer said he might have doubled this.
He might have doubled it.
Yeah, or he would have.
Yes.
And again, this is a really interesting position because it's sort of weak and strong at the same time. It's strong because we're blocking his 6s and we've got the possibility of filling in the 5 point. But it's weak because we haven't got the 5 point yet.
Yeah.
It's weird.
But he's got a horrible position.
That's going to get worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be a pass on a higher
I
analysis.
think so. Yeah.
Oh no, it's not.
26-pip lead, it's a hell of a lot, and trailing 8-2.
It's weird. How can this be a take? Even at this score.
Oh, I can, yeah, it's partly to do with the score, it's partly to do with the race lead. It's a combination of that. That's the score. Don't forget, if he takes, I go to 3 away, which is what he wants me to do. So he's a bigger take than a normal position.
Yeah, I get that, but I just don't see how red can win. I can't roll. First of all, he can only roll really double 2.
Yeah.
It's just weird. I mean, I again.
But it's a 26-pip race, so it's a hell of a lot. If he just gets a lucky roll, he's suddenly in a race that's won.
So something like he gets one out with a 2-5 or a 2-6.
Don't forget, I didn't really need to worry about this at this point. I was just following.
Absolutely, yeah. I was just curious. All right, I'll go on. But yeah, you played that. You didn't cube too hastily, which is fine. And then, I remember thinking like, don't. It's fine. I mean, again, missing this double is like nothing. But yeah.
I'm surprised that's not too good. So But obviously it's easier.
Because of the score, it can't be too good because your doubling point's so high.
4 goes takes me right through to okay.
Yeah, I might have doubled this, maybe. I mean, if your opponent takes, you're like, fine, let him take.
Yeah.
And then...
Round. Wow.
Oh, yeah, then... Alright.
It was a very easy pass for me, that.
This is a weird one.
What's it saying I should do? And I was also conscious of the score when I played this, that I've got a big lead. And I think I went up to 11-3, didn't I, here?
Yeah, I think so.
And then it all went wrong.
I mean, I know you're not particularly interested in this position, but what do you think?
Yeah.
Why is the computer not making the 22?
Well, it's not a great point. I'm going to sit it less than.
It's tiny. It's tiny.
It's tiny, yeah.
But
Yeah.
all right, should we not?
Yeah, it's tiny, but so the 2 players are close. One's slotting the better point, and one's making a solid anchor for good time, for old time. So those kind of players are just identical, or very close. You just got to get right when one is significantly better than the other. With the lead was another reason why I just made the 3-point anchor as well.
Mm-hmm.
3-2.
You made this play super quickly. I was really impressed that you just honestly that you could. It's difficult to put 6 checkers on a point. I would have played 11 and 5, but I think that your play was absolutely fine, especially at this score.
Right. Yeah, it was hard.
But you played it really confident.
Yeah, the decision we were making,
You knew it immediately. Like you weren't.
Very wrong.
No, but you didn't. But you didn't really. You didn't really. You.
But I'm also no, in a way, yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. You just made a difficult play very quickly, and you didn't make a big mistake.
I missed another cube there, so.
Yeah. I said something about.
Oh right. What about my switch on move 15?
Oh, that what I loved. I was in, but I didn't. I got it completely wrong because it's not in my radar. I'll just tell you why. Because of the block, the extra spare on the 4-point makes me naturally pattern wise shy away from it.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know if I'm making your play ever. Really,
Right. Wow.
I don't know how you see. I know there are 2 blots. I know that it's easy to say, but
Yeah.
what made you?
That's it. That's true. That's completely it. It's.
Aren't you worried about being hit back?
Well, yeah, but I'm also worried about it's as well as everything else about it. It's a tempo play as well, Simon. So that's what that's in fact this tempo aspect of it is bigger even than the blitz part of it. Because if I play the bar 5, now he's got so much outfield control, and I can't afford to let him have that outfield control.
Right. When I see it from actually, I probably maybe would make your play because then if you don't, you're giving him basically all 6s, and then you're giving him a bunch of other stuff to improve.
Yeah. So that was how obviously I took ages to play this.
No, you didn't. You didn't. You kind of. As far.
You have to be sure when you give up the 6-point.
From my recollection, you didn't take that long. You changed your mind right at the end and just played it. All right. So I just wanted to say that things like this, like because of the score, we're trying to, instead of playing on, we're trying to lock things up. and get our even though 1 point isn't that great for score wise, it's still saying claim our point because it could all go a bit wrong.
But again, it's the same principle that I got wrong. I've told you about too good to double radar is just so weak at the moment. I've lost a bit of confidence. I don't know how to defend it.
Yeah. So you thought you weren't sure if this was too good or not. You're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You noticed too earlier, but I'm being wrong on both sides of the too good to double argument because my radar is just. Sometimes you never lose confidence just because you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Too good too many times, and that's just what that's where I am with too good at the moment. I've just not got the confidence.
You see, Tim, it's really interesting. You've just played like a match at 2.5, and you're saying like, "Oh, I'm not sure about this." You see, playing at 2.5, we're still so far away from being sure about. Backgammon's really difficult.
It is.
You see, it's like I'm gonna. Sorry I didn't mean to cut you off there. Oh yeah, he made this like horrible play here. He had a good structure.
Yeah.
So I hated that. I don't know how you felt about that.
I didn't like it. I actually thought he was starting to get desperate at this point and starting to do wacky plays.
He does that though. I think he makes wacky plays.
But it's obviously worked for him in this instance, in this match.
Well, that's arguable.
I think so. Yeah.
And then this.
Especially after I rolled I'm interested as well. I played the double 6 really aggressively later.
Oh yeah. I didn't like that. I thought if you're gonna, I think you have to make the 18.
Right. Well, that's what.
I don't know the answer.
Okay. Right.
So yeah, have you got anything? What would any comment on this one? What were you? Hello, Tim.
Yeah. Sorry. I just had a message from Captain. Sorry.
Yeah, if you could speak, the louder. I know it's annoying.
Okay, so 6-3.
That's a lot better.
I did take a lot of time on that, and he's just so ugly playing. It's so ugly playing 14-8, 11-8. But I did think about it a long time. But it's just so grim. I've got the security of the anchor, but I've got such a long thing to go, a way to go home without. So what did I play? I actually slotted the board, and I just thought I just didn't want to play with such a stacky position. But obviously, 12 pit lead, I should have just stuck with it and seen what happened. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It's really horrible. I'm normally good at.
I thought you were going to say something about when we get to we love the 11 point here. That's what we want to.
And that's the other thing as well. Yeah. That was the decision making process that I love the 11 point so much.
Exactly.
I'm surprised it's so big a deal. I'm really surprised.
Yeah, I agree.
All the indicators are telling me to play safe, and I should have listened.
What you mean?
Well, the race.
He's got a bet. Yeah, he's got a better board. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that 12-point race lead. Just play safe.
Sorry, yeah. Then what happened here? I thought he wasn't going to double you to try. I thought he was going to try and get you to take a big pass and be tricky, but he did a normal.
Yeah. I actually wasn't 100% sure at this score on that, so I got that. I mean, obviously, I just it can't be.
So the take point must be like
I know it's a take.
normal.
No. But I thought, as there's no gammons around, it's probably an easy take, and I did take.
Yeah. I mean, the take point must be really low here, like 20, normal, 24% or something, 23, 22. But no, you just made. We're missing all the good plays you made. You see, that's the problem. But what happened here? Oh, this is just a race. Forget about this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Tim, this is what see. Oh, I must have miscounted the race then. I thought you were up in the race. Oh, here, yeah. I was thinking that I might cube here. Is that ridiculous? Yes. Okay, no, my mistake.
yeah, at this score, I've got to be slightly cautious with the cube.
That's so. If you cube, he reships and.
Oh, he's going to take easily. He's got a lot deeper take point than I have.
But he only gets 68% roughly value of the. He will go to four away, 2 away. Yeah, I got this wrong. Yeah, I got this wrong.
No, he can take a lot deeper than normal, because he immediately reships.
But what I would like to say is if the score is actually 11-3, then when he reships and he only goes to 11-7, I think your doubling point is much lower here.
Yeah, it's not as bad.
Yeah, okay, all right. I'm with you.
Away, 6 away, it's still cautious, but not quite as cautious.
Okay, yeah. And here, I don't... Oh, yeah, that was just where he... Yeah, okay. He Okay, so this is the 6-6.
It's a blunder.
No, it's not. See, I would have made the third play. I think I would have played 24-18 twice, 8-2 twice.
It's not that bad. That's not that bad either.
No, it's not good.
Well, there's more reason to play at this score.
But your play is the natural play, right?
Yeah. Well, mine is the gamma. It was the trying to finish it off without him giving me a game play. I just went all out. I just went all out to win. Quickly to close him out. I tried to play a blitz even though I only needed 1 point. But it doesn't look like it was quite right. Oh, anyway, I wish you could find a nice play I played.
Well, there were a lot.
It's part of the problems with looking at XG. So you only see errors and blunders, and sometimes remind yourself that when you play the nice play,
Right.
So you do it again.
Exactly. Well, that's pretty much. I mean.
Yeah. Well, I did buy. I think I took a trailer break at that point because I was on the bar for so long to get refunds. But then losing 6 points on the final game was cruel.
Well, it happened simply because you fanned on a 2-point board. It's just ridiculous.
And I never had a chance to. Oh, is this the final game? I did make a significant error at some point.
No, that was him.
Oh, right. Alright.
This is like with the same game as the boxes, and then. Well, yeah, I don't know if there's anything to say. So, like, basically, this turnaround here, 6-4-4-4.
Yeah.
The combined luck in these two rolls is insane.
Incredible game. And then I couldn't get off the backgammon because I was stuck. I couldn't get my back checkers going.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the dice. Good luck at your match, Simon. When you're playing.
At 6 o'clock against Thomas.
Sorry. Well, yeah, good luck.
No, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
Have a good match.
Oh no, 6. 6.
And thanks for streaming us and chatting to us.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Simon.
All right then. All right. Catch you later.
Good luck. We need to turn around. Cheers.
Okay then. Bye. All right then, everyone. Thank you very much for persisting with the terrible microphone quality, and I hope you could just about hear Tim. And so I think Sweden are up 2-0 or 3-0 or something like that. So yeah, I might stream another one of the matches at some point during the weekend. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.